Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, but bitch, we got views.
It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
The podcast.
And it's Thanksgiving Day.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
And I am amongst royalty yet again. My life is like a movie sometimes. I was literally asleep on the couch in turkey coma. Literally, bro. I slept up till the fact that Albert hit my line. But I have Albert J here. In town from Vegas.
From Vegas.
Yes, sir.
If you're not familiar.
702.
If you're not familiar with Albert J, it's your fault. We'll get into that. 5'3" motherfucking Giants in the building.
Man, you better not say the fire without the motherfucking giant, though.
I know. In here looking like part of the Mayweather team.
Hey, yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And the gentleman next to him. Wow.
Legend.
Slim Chance from the legendary Black Catfish.
Sasquatch.
Hello, good people.
Fucking Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
I like that. I've never heard that because Sasquatch.
Dude, this Sasquatch season over here, it's nonstop, bro. It started with Tony Delano.
Yeah.
It's too close. It's too close to the giant, though. It's too close to the juggernaut. That can't be the Sasquatch.
Sasquatch,
No,
though,
we're
is
not-
just a rare sighting.
Right.
I like because
Right?
I am
Because we lock in some of those around here.
I got
Right.
that.
Tony Delano has been here.
Yes, sir.
We had Charlie P.
Yes, sir.
Fate
Eastwood.
Eastwood.
Dope.
Fate
Shout
East,
out to
Those
Fate.
are Sasquatch.
Broadway.
Broadway, Scotty Broadway.
Shout out to Broadway, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sasquatch.
this is and to be honest, Albert
cooked with
J.
all those guys.
Albert J is damn. I mean, he's pretty much Sasquatch status too, if you ask me, man.
Oh, in the Ville for sure. I've been here twice in 10 years, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's
I'm
crazy.
sorry about it, but
Back when Show and Prove was real heavy in the streets, Albert J and Black Catfish were forces to be reckoned with,
Absolutely.
and everywhere noise was to be made. It was guaranteed one of the three was shaking it.
We had to be there in order to be here.
Yeah,
Agreed?
yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of surreal sitting here with you fellas. I wish Chatty was here.
Right.
Absolutely.
Shout out
I
ChadArmesTV.com.
just got finished talking to old Bobby.
Yeah, just got off the FaceTime with him. He looked, yeah.
Chadwick Bowen is what I call
He
him.
was on lean. He said he had like 4 shots of this and 2 shots of that.
This week we do Chad's birthday episode,
Yes, sir.
and that should be an experience. Yeah. So it's Turkey Day. So how was everyone's Thanksgiving?
It's amazing.
Mine was early. I had mine like Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah,
Did you get a plate today?
but I got to play today.
Okay, I was going to say there's food in there, bro.
Yeah, you still got the food and stuff.
I know your mom got down today.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, listen, when I tell you his mom cooked like Mama Carrie, bro, like no cap, I don't really give too many people that type of, that type of props when it comes to food making.
Shout out to Swint's mom. She
Yeah.
tried to feed me last time. First time I met her, she was trying to feed me.
Yeah, she can burn, man.
Yeah, mom's gets down.
So how was your?
My Thanksgiving was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got my cousin, my
I seen
3
you had
nieces.
your feet on the ice at the.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
I went to the Vegas. Let's call this what it
Look,
was.
I saw
the
that.
Vegas night whooping.
That's when
So you went to see your home team?
Okay, I went to go see my whole
Okay,
team
okay.
play.
Listen.
I used to come to Preg games.
This is when I reached out to Albert J. I seen on social media he was at the Preds game, and he was like showing the ice. I was like, oh shit, Albert J's in the city. And then he flipped it around, and there's all this Preds shit, and he puts it down on him. He's the only Vegas jersey that's sitting in that little spot, bro. Repping his shit.
repping.
Okay.
I was not scared.
No, you shouldn't be scared at all. You should rep your
I was
shit.
shouting while they were shouting, "You suck!" Right? We scored that first goal. I stood up and looked at the whole crowd in the face. I said, "Oh, we suck, huh?
Wow.
That's what it is. We suck.
Wow.
Nah." Sat right back down, and they were looking. People came back. They were like, "You got to go. You're bad luck."
Did y'all see
We
that
whooped
shit?
them up.
That Titans clip? The Titans clipped them cats fighting in the stands.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I gotta bring that. Did you see it, Albert? There's somebody getting laid the fuck out, dude.
At the last game, the Texan game.
Oh, it wasn't the Texans. It was before that.
Nissan Stadium.
Yeah. I want to say it was home, bro, but somebody gets laid out.
They get hostile when them other fans. But the thing about going to the Titans game that really sucks is like it's like a 50-50 split. You know what I mean? So as Titans fans, we avid Titan fan, me and Slim for sure. we gotta do better, man, because like you go to the games and like
It's
it's
more
50-50.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like
50-50 with the fans.
right, as far as the fans go. You know
Yeah,
what
see,
I'm saying?
you know, we in Las Vegas, we just got the Raiders.
I was gonna ask, are you a Raiders fan?
Honestly, I'm a Packers fan, but I respect the fact that Las Vegas got that team, man. I mean, and
The stadium.
the stadium is amazing.
Amazing.
I went to Guns N' Roses in that stadium as
Wow.
well. That was awesome.
I bet.
But the fact that, like, you know, I was all conversation. Nobody believed it would happen, and then boom! I watched that thing.
Talking about the new stadium, right?
Yeah. You watched
yeah.
it go.
So they had Axl Rose and
It's called Allegiant.
Slash there.
Oh yeah, Axl Rose and Slash were tearing it up there. Garth Brooks has already been there.
Didn't your boy build that Jerry?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Who's Jerry? Where's Jerry?
Where's
Say again.
The house that Jerry built?
Come again?
That's-
Yeah,
building?
that's different. That's Dallas.
The same as he.
Talking about the same architect?
Oh, yeah. You're talking.
He built,
Jerry built the one in Vegas?
motherfucker.
For real?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I don't.
I knew.
We'll have to fact check that.
I did know the T-Mobile arena was designed by the same dude who made the Staples Center, which is now about to be called Crypto.com.
Man, hey, look, we so late to the ball game on that crypto. We'll talk. We're going to have a whole episode.
We should be
on
talking about NFTs.
Listen,
Yeah.
shout out to the Greens and the whole family. I was at my wife's family today, and her my brother-in-law, he's like a you know what I'm saying, like an engineer type dude. So basically he's building this computer to mine. I didn't know. He explained it to me, and I didn't realize what Bitcoin was. I thought I had an idea of what it was. I had no idea at all. Now you got this metaverse thing going on. It's actually equations that you have to solve, and once you solve the equation, that's how you get Bitcoins. That's how you mine it. So it's not even tangible. You can't even touch Bitcoin. It was just like so much shit he was feeding me. And he was so excited, like talking about like the energy that it was going to cost him in order for the computer to mine Bitcoin.
I'm gonna tell you.
And I'm thinking,
Bro, yeah.
I'm so late to the game, man, because this shit's finna happen, bro.
I'm just dragging along, trying to figure it out as I go.
Well,
you
when
seen
they
the
finna
apes?
change the name, I didn't
the
cut
ape
you off.
stuff? I'm sorry.
But when they cut the name, when they changed the name from Staples Center to,
Crypto.com.
That lets you know.
So,
that
do
lets
you have a
know
crypto?
everything.
Do you have a Crypto.com account?
I do not.
Do you?
No.
Do you?
I said we late to the ball game.
I do. I have one.
That's dope.
And I tell you what, when it came to Crypto.com, it took forever to get my visa. Literally forever. But when it came, dog, it was, and I am, y'all all know, I'm in digital printing, marketing, packaging. You know what I'm saying? That's something I've been involved with for a long period of my life.
Absolutely.
Not by choice, by reason. And you talk about the dopest fucking package I've ever received in my life. I waited 3+ weeks for this card. I needed this card. I have funds tied to this card, right? So if I sell a coin, or if I need that bread that I have invested in these coins, it would come to a Crypto.com Visa. And I'm waiting on a fucking Visa to come in the mail. Even when I hooked it to my Apple Pay, I didn't have the pin to initiate the card, to activate the fucking card. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I had to wait on the physical card. But when it came, dude, the package was shaped like a CD case. It was like square, like this, and then a padded envelope like that thick.
Presentation is a motherfucker.
Bruh, I opened it, and I pull it out, and if you've seen the Crypto.com logo, it's like a stop sign looking thing with like this weird, it's blue, whatever. Long story short, it came out looking like that, like this disc thing. It had this little tab on it, and you pull the tab, and it was like a movie, bro. It was like, oh. And the card is metal. It's dope. But 3 fucking plus weeks to get this fucking card. I just got it.
Look at the bigger picture, or the deeper picture of clearing this shit out when there's no more money, when there's no more cash in your hand. Basically, they're going to do this shit just like they did the food stamp. And when you do this shit like you do the food stamp, the crime rate is going to be
I mean, because you really, even if you break down like the dollar, okay?
Here we go.
A dollar bill versus $100 bill.
It's the same paper.
It's the same fucking paper.
Yeah.
We give it the value.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I say this is $100 and it's $100. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I get that concept if you really break it down like that.
It goes back to that, was saying what you said about the crypto and how you got to think.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'll tell you one thing on the next, like, the NFT thing. Okay, there's people who are like,
what is NFT?
all right, that's
Dude, this is
whole
a
other thing.
this is a
Real
deep
quick.
rabbit hole.
We can't go down that rabbit hole real quick, but I'll sum it up really fast. The way you were still talking about, like, imagine a digital world like an NFT, like if you're like I heard
The metaverse.
yes, but I heard what's his name, the guy who always gives those like super pep talks on the I forget his name. I feel stupid. He's super famous.
Vendor, whatever.
I forget, but anyway,
Go.
he goes. Imagine on GTA when you go in to buy a machine gun or some kind of like you use money to, or like Call of Duty to upgrade your shit.
Okay.
And now you've got something that's, you know, you're stronger, or you can do something, you know, you have now like bigger capabilities. Okay. So imagine as an artist, we've got these NFTs, and someone buys the platinum NFT, and now they get to have like dinner with the artist. Or now they get to invest in you with your favorite artist, and then when that artist blows up, not only, you know, you're happy about your artist blowing up, the stock goes up, and now you got in on it. Like, I need that
NFT on jelly.
It's scary, bro. Like, it
Right.
really is.
So it's a I don't know shit about it enough to speak on it, but the best way that I can explain an NFT at this point is the Tory Lanez deal. When Tory Lanez did his last project, it was a 7-song EP, and instead of posting it to like iTunes and Apple Music and shit, he posted it as an NFT with 1 million shares at $1 a piece. This project sold out in under like 90 seconds.
Wow.
So to him, that's $1 million bag.
Right.
But
Travis Scott too.
At the moment the $1 million bag was sold, he's done. If that project sells fucking 50 million records, he sold it for $1 million. The people that, like, if 5-3 would have went through and bought $100,000 worth of that project, he owns 1/10 of that project.
I think Nipsey Hussle was the first motherfucker to try to touch bases with that.
See, and I've heard Jim Jones has dabbled in it. There's a lot of artists like really fucking with it. But when it comes to that meta shit, like anybody could fucking create things and put it out as an NFT as an artist, and it's just, it gets so complicated. I can't follow it. I really fucking can't. Shout out to David Manning. David Manning, the barber.
Yeah.
He is he's got a connect in New York City, and the guy's name is Isaac. I don't know his last name, but he's flying down in a couple of weeks, and he's going to come through, and he's going to try to teach us dumb fucks about crypto and NFT and blockchains and like all this fucking shit. Because every time I think I understand it, even as an investor, like I got a few dollars in this shit.
Neanderthal as fuck.
I'm just figuring it out. I see these little green bars bouncing around. The one that's going higher and it's cheaper, I'm trying to jump in on that bitch and buy it.
I feel like it's on some flex shit, really, because imagine this digital fake. This really exists. This is real. There's a digital mansion with a digital party.
What is this dude doing?
And you got to buy.
What happened? Oh shit! Okay.
Are we talking about NFTs? So
I thought something was on fire.
But check this out. All right, Squints, I'm gonna tell you.
Tell me.
It's a digital mansion, and there's a party, and you're getting you're buying your digital character. You're buying your ape to go to the. It's literally I forget.
You got
what
a
it's
suit.
Called, whatever ape was.
You got a limo.
He's lazy or he's sleepy or whatever. I don't even. That's
I
don't know.
Yeah.
So you go to the party, and it's every celebrity you know in that party.
Yeah, and you want to meet somebody, you can hang out with them.
And they know you paid $100,000. There's like, or 30, 40,000 to get in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they're on some. It's just some.
It's deep, bro.
It's deep, bro.
It's
like,
so deep.
Imagine to be in that club where you're like, yeah, we all spent $100,000 to be here, man.
So listen to this scenario. This is where it got deep to me. Is when I was sort of hearing someone explain it like that, right? And when they were explaining it like that, it was like to sit and play poker. Right, so it's like, hey, Albert, bro, we're gonna get in the meta world later. We're gonna play poker, man. Me and Slim, you know what I mean. 5 said he may pull up. We're gonna play some cards, bro. Pull up.
Yep.
Whoever, motherfucker, Drake's. We got him. We got time with Drake, bro.
Yeah.
Pull up. You know what I'm saying?
In the meta world.
So in the meta world, y'all meet us. Virtual reality scenario. We all got goggles on at home, and we sitting at a table just like this, and the homie Drake's over here,
Right there,
right. And then there's a dealer, right? This is where it gets crazy. There's a dealer at the table with us, and dude's dealing the cards. We have our little fun and shit. The dealer is a human with goggles on, working.
right?
He's employed by the metaverse as a casino dealer.
Yep.
So it's
Just
like
where
it's
I live.
But it's gonna be there'll be enough money fucking generated off this shit to where motherfuckers can have jobs in this world to where you don't wake up anymore and you jump in your car and you go down through downtown traffic to some office and sit there like an idiot. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna come out to your spot like my setup right here, and you're gonna put your fucking goggles on.
Can I interrupt you?
Please,
for a second?
please.
The movie Idiocracy. Have you ever seen it?
So there's a lot of movies people keep telling me are about this shit. Like Ready Player One is supposed to be one that's about
pretty
this.
Much. Yep.
If anybody's seen the movie Idiocracy, man, basically it's like the world dumbs down. The world dumbs down in the future because we're so lazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're sitting basically. You got one guy sitting on his chair. His chair is a fucking toilet.
I got it. We got kids. Look, you got kids.
It's just all kind of shit.
Wally.
Yeah, Wally.
Remember Wally?
Yeah.
Everybody was in that spaceship.
obese
Everybody's like in these
on
big
the,
chairs, like floating around, eating through the spoon. They barely had to tip their head, and everybody was obese.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Oh,
Wow.
that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna end up being, man.
But I'm invested.
But I'm trying to get the bag.
I'm invested in the meta world.
It's what it's gonna eventually be.
It was kind of bizarre, the whole Zuckerberg rollout presentation of changing the name to Meta and
Look,
the whole thing. It was a little bizarre, man.
Albert,
I'm not gonna lie.
That's when I bought. When that weird ass shit came out.
Yeah.
That's when I bought.
You were sold?
Done. When the owner of Facebook and Instagram comes out and he's like, look, guys, all my money is going here. It's going to change the world. I'm like, sold.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
So-
You're not wrong.
And the shares are like $4
He changed the name, like you said, the Staples Center got changed, but he changed the name of Facebook.
He did?
To it's going
Meta.
It's Meta.
Look,
is
well,
now.
on your phone.
Instagram right now, and it
As soon
says
as you
powered by
open
Meta.
it, powered by Meta. Same with Facebook. When you initially open the app and a little blue screen comes up with the Facebook logo, below it says powered by Meta or brought to you by Meta, something like that.
Oh, wow.
It does the same on Instagram.
From Meta.
I noticed that, and I didn't know. I thought something was wrong with yeah.
So if you were to look at my crypto.com account,
Overnight.
you will see some Meta stock.
Yeah,
Meta.
dude. Yeah, no,
I'll
it's
see,
a whole other world, bro.
I will see all of you in hell. Okay.
Right.
Except for me.
So me and my brother-in-law, it's Thanksgiving. My brother-in-law was here earlier, and we were looking at that shit, and we were talking about this shit, and we looked at, I forget the name of the website. It's saved on my bookmark, so I'll try to show it to you guys if we think about it after the show, but there was a mega lottery something coin that launched this morning. Anyway, one day, 8-hour period, 1,600% increase. And it still wasn't even at a penny. But a 1,600% increase, like 1,600% growth in one day. So if you were to invest $100 fucking dollars,
That's 100,000. 160,000.
that's how these motherfuckers are getting these bags, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you just get the tip,
gotta pay
somebody just
attention.
tell you.
It's like, like
Pay attention to what? The shit comes out of thin fucking air.
it's all about
Yeah,
product
it's not
knowledge. You know
It's
what I
all
mean?
about the tip. All somebody's got to do is be like, look, bro.
Hey, we're gonna call
What I'm about to tell you.
Well, this is the Martha Stewart.
This is the
We
Martha
need the
Stewart.
Martha Stewart, man.
Man, something.
Shout out to Martha Stewart, man.
Could you imagine buying something, though, and then within taking a nap on the couch or watching the series of a football game, something, your life going up that much from an investment of something like that?
Investment. Right. That future shit, man. Right. That's why they killed. Who was that they killed? Who had the currency? All the gold? Gaddafi? Was that Gaddafi?
I don't know, man. I don't
was
speak
that?
on that
Albert?
shit. I don't know. Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gaddafi.
And now look what's happening.
Well,
Shit like that.
Gaddafi was trying to overturn some shit. Like, okay,
He was trying to start his own currency.
America ain't got no gold.
Right, I do.
Everybody's got gold. Let's flip the currency to gold so these motherfuckers can't do what they doing.
And that was like, you
America
know
went
what? We're
over
going to
there.
make up some money. How about that?
That's wild.
So this is wild, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, you fucking.
fucking black catfish.
There's gonna be a digital mob that's gonna roll out too. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna
bro,
roll up on
listen,
you.
man. It's just about to get hectic, bro. You know what I mean?
But
Got the whole-
every time I think I have a grip on it and understand some of it,
It's
I'm quickly
Listen.
reminded that I don't know a jack shit
I'm gonna be the
about none
first.
of it.
But hey, how about the fact that Squinch, me and 5'3", remember we did that song with Dice? I be on my swag. That was hard, man. You know, like
Squinch, when you on that song?
You said Chad Arms.
Yeah.
I was on that song.
You mentioned Fate. I mean, we all had songs with him.
Yeah.
You mentioned Broadway. We've all had songs. Like I love that we all put in
Absolutely.
work like that we got to work with some of the greats and still people who are still doing it.
Absolutely.
I was in the club with Bezel Gang literally a couple weeks
that. Shout out
ago
to Bezel Gang, man.
and Starlito was there. We was watching Lil Baby.
I got,
and it just feels like the world's a smaller place now. Do you know what I'm saying?
man, the world is a very small place.
It's growing as far as like, you know,
I remember the first time I went to Vegas.
I've never been to Vegas.
I've been one time, and I fell in
You'd
love in
love it.
Vegas.
Yeah,
with the
you'd
woman
love
I'm
it.
still with right now. We fell in love in Vegas.
Yeah,
Okay, on her 21st birthday.
We fell in love
And I had a
in
big
Vegas.
listen. I borrowed Mama Carey's real
Sound like a
real-
fucking
fuck you.
movie, bro.
It is a movie, man. My life's a movie, baby. Let me see it. Yeah.
Tell them, Five. Talk your shit, Five.
I'm gonna do the Chatty Bobby real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
But nah,
ChadArmesTV.com.
But man, I had a big VCR, you know what I'm saying? Joint recording everything. We was catching taxis all over the place and shit.
VCR joint.
Right, like the big joint, like the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come in the leather case, but now it's like, I can't wait to get back. Can you give us a little insight on what's going on, how Vegas is
What's
changed?
it like to live in Vegas, Albert
man,
J?
I'll tell you this: it's whatever you make it. And I've been there over a decade now, and those first, early years were tough, man. It's tough.
Tough like how?
To not, want to
shit.
just party 24/7 because you can't. Like you at some point you have to live and pay bills and go home and breathe and you know what I'm saying, and
So
like,
is
get
it
some
like
sleep. And
is there like an other side of all the glitz and glamour?
absolutely, absolutely. There's a whole, we're the people behind the curtains. We're the people that are making that city run.
Right,
you know?
right.
It's local Vegas is a total different vibe.
You know what I feel
than the strip.
I say you got two ways to see Vegas: the tourist way and the inside.
Or the Albert J way.
Right.
Inside way.
Every time somebody from the city goes to Vegas, I see them on Albert. I see Albert J on their feed, bro.
I'm
That's
Tennessee
a bag,
plug.
That's another bag for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if you come to Vegas, hit up Al. He gonna, lay out everything for the low price of.
I'll go to Vegas.
We'll talk about it.
Right,
We'll
you know what I'm
discuss.
saying?
Look, it'll happen, Albert, when me and Amy finally lock in the day to get hitched.
Oh, please.
And we come to Vegas for the bachelor party.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I should tell one.
That'll be a ChadArmesTV.com exclusive fucking movie.
That'll be wild.
I got a real nasty Vegas story.
No, hey, bro, you can't say
What
that.
happens in Vegas
Stays in Vegas, bro.
stays
I
in
live there,
Vegas.
so
And you definitely can't talk about it after I just mentioned my
Yeah,
bachelor
yeah.
party.
Yeah, we gotta keep it. We gotta keep it G.
Come on, Slim.
G as in G rated.
Right.
Hey, and not to mention, Vegas is just like Nashville, man. It is a town, and it is a city, but it's like we all know somebody. And I hate to put it like this, but we all slept with somebody that slept with somebody that knows somebody that we all, you know what I mean? It's a town. It really is. Right. And like every town, it has its goods and bads, but overall, Las Vegas is a dope city. I love the weather. I love that everybody's just, on their own grind. But the gambling and the other things that you can fall into, if that's your world, that's what you do professionally, cool. But someone like me, I was addicted to blackjack, man.
Yeah.
I paid off my Sally Mae student loans because I woke up with 10 racks in my pocket.
That's
from
what
playing
scared me.
Blackjack. You know what I mean? And it's like
yeah.
that kind of fast money, once you've done it, once you've experienced it.
Oh, it's like
Let me explain it to the
That shit scares the
guys.
fuck out of me,
I'm gonna
dude.
take it a few years back because what Albert J is doing in Las Vegas is just him. Okay, before he even thought about Las Vegas, I can remember we're in Nashville now, place where I'm known. We in an all black club. The fucking line is wrapped around the building, and I'm walking with this white boy.
Fucking white boy.
I'm like, it's cool, but I'm me, and I know Albert, but I don't know him. We kind of, and I'm like, well, yeah, come on. He's like, nah, motherfucker, you come on. We walk past the whole line, right? And I'm like, nah, man, what this motherfucker doing? He go to the bouncers. The bouncers like, Albert J, hey, come on in.
Yeah.
I tried to step them motherfuckers, said, boo boo. Hey, Albert turned around and said, hey, man, he's with me, man. He's with me. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Even in this all black spot, you know what I'm saying? So
Earth is my turf.
That let me know. I was like, okay, so what he doing in Vegas, man? This motherfucker been doing that shit.
He's
I
he's
fucks
not
with Albert
lying.
J.
I will
tough.
tell you, that really did happen. I'm like, he was an asshole about it. Like, you're not gonna embarrass me right now, man. Like, we're not going in that club. I'm like, what are you talking about? Come on. And we got to the front. Yeah, the dude opened the rope. He was like, come on in, man. And then he looked at him and he said, clink. And I went,
Oh, Slim Chance too.
I was taking a couple steps forward, like, you know what I'm saying? Slim looked back and he was like, he wasn't even there. And I told you we get in, and then he's not even in yet. I'm like, oh shit, no, come on. And he said, click. You're good. And look, man, I don't want to flex like that, but I love that someone who's a legend to me musically, and especially at that time, I had such a, I just saw, you and the Black Catfish just kill a stage the night before. Like, you guys had my respect musically.
Right. So check this out. Now that I know
you didn't know who I am, so let me show you.
Right.
Shit. Yeah, right.
Okay, so
my turn to flex.
Now I know him, right? So we in Vegas. I'm thinking, okay, he take me to this one spot, very exclusive spot. The guy who runs this motherfucker gives me, because I'm with Albert J, he gives me fucking 5 golden tickets. I don't know what these tickets for. I'm country as fuck. I don't know. I'm like, all right, I just put them in my pocket. We walking around. The fucking drinks is $80 a shot. Motherfuckers is like, hey, you got to go ticket, don't you? I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling a little bit exclusive. Bitch, you see me with the tickets and they get the bopping, you know? Bro, I turn around, guess who I see? Fucking Dave Chappelle.
Wow.
I turn fucking back around, I see T-Pain.
It was Heartbeat Weekend. We forgot about it.
I see DJ
What is Heartbeat Weekend? Explain
From DJ Envy to fucking Kevin Hart to you. I mean, it was like,
I ain't saying shit. I'm just like, damn, wow.
I'm wild.
I want to go to Vegas,
and
bro.
Albert's looking at me like this is just a fucking Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. And then we saw DJ Envy, and he shook our hands, gave us love.
Like,
it was
man,
cool.
You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say it's a tourist side and it's an Albert J side. Am I stepping on your mic?
Stepping on my.
Now I understand what you mean. Look, I don't want to come across as yeah, hell yeah, that's me, man.
It's cool to be Albert J.
It's gotta be.
It's cool to be Albert
because
J.
there's other levels to
It's
that
cool
shit.
to make music with that motherfucker too, man.
Yeah, I was going to get into that too. So what's funny is I mentioned that Albert J used to make music as Albert J, and Black Catfish is 2/3 of Black Catfish right here, Slim and 5'3", which is phenomenal. But now
It's Where's Carlos Foley?
Carlos Foley. I like Albert. I like Albert Foley.
Well, my name is Albert Bowley, so that's really close.
That'd be cool. That's the name of the next Albert J album.
No, you remember my album? Who is Albert?
Who
J?
is Albert
sure.
J, I think.
1000%.
You're the guy who printed up those
Yep.
CD covers.
Yeah, of course. I'm like, who's this white guy?
He printed up the
Had the rock wall on there.
covers, the covers.
Not
for
the
me.
rock. Was the pit?
Yeah, he's like in a suit.
Rocco.
Yeah. Rocco. Shout out to Rocco, man. R.I.P. to Rocco.
Yeah, R.I.P. Rocco. Who's good.
But the shirt that you have on,
Yes.
that's the logo for the album.
This is.
So
It's a question mark.
with a halo
That is
and
that
horns.
is-
Halo, or maybe horns, or maybe wings. Whatever you choose to see,
Oh, those are definitely horns.
you know. Could be. I don't know.
To you.
To me,
But in reference to the album,
Definitely horns.
it's definitely horns. Because Where's Carlos Foley is the plug.
But if you take
whatever
away
it
the
is.
question mark, it's
I mean,
it's
I got
just
hold on, whoa.
take away the
Let's start
question
from
mark.
this. Where'd y'all come up with the name? First of all, where's Carlos Foley?
Albert Foley.
Go ahead, Slim.
Carlos Foley.
Get close to the mic.
The shit came with me always making some type of. If you know me, you my partner, so you know. Five know me, as far as you know, what I'm saying how I write.
Right.
I would throw a fictional character in there just to rhyme with whatever I had going on. So at the time, Carlos Foley, it just fit what the fuck I was saying, right? So I'm like, all right, but when I said Carlos Foley, the behind print was somebody that you could relate to. Be like, okay.
Because I remember when you called me with the name, like, you know, the new album, you was so excited, like, because we do our early morning conversations and shit. You know, we probably got around. You got like 4 people you call every morning. I know I do. I got, you know what I'm saying? So you call me with the where's Carlos from? I'm like, yeah. I got a phone. Like, what the fuck is this motherfucker talking about? But guess what I said though? Who the fuck is Carlos Foley? And then it hit me like, oh. That's kind of dope. Like, who is Carlos Foley?
So,
you know what I'm saying?
It started with just saying, I wrote a verse and it said Carlos Foley. 5 songs later, I thought it would be cool to bring that motherfucker back. You know what I'm saying? Can you not? All right, my fault.
Pull the stand
Pull it
close to you.
close to, yeah, because we want to hear you.
Don't be scared.
Yeah,
Relax.
yeah.
That's your mic, man.
That's you, bro.
Yeah.
Make love.
Own that motherfucker. See? See? You hear what we hear. Feel free to be vocal. A lot of people use my platform to be vocal.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Absolutely. Slim Chance is in the fucking building.
We were in Vegas in the kitchen.
So yeah. Like 5 songs later, I just, you know what I'm saying, being creative was like, okay, throw that motherfucker back in there. So I had like caught the name Carlos Foley, and then another one was Carlos, and then I just kept saying that shit. Albert caught on to it and was like, said it too in one of his. So it was like, after picturing what we had just done with all of this music, first of all, we had like 28 songs. And we just separated all the dirt over here and all the clean over here. So when we smashed all the dirt together, it was just nothing but street grunge. And the name Carlos and Carlos Foley was spoken about 3 or 4 times. So we was like, okay, where is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where's Carlos Foley, which was where's the plug? And
then we tapped in more into the story. Once we had the concept, then it was like, all right, let's build it as both sides.
I called my man 5'3". I was like, yo, I got to get you on an album. You know, it's Carlos Foley album.
Shout out 5'3".
Shout out to the Giant. And so when he caught the idea, his whole verse was, you know what I'm saying, you don't know me, young OG Carlos Foley.
Right.
I was like, okay, boom, he caught it. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of took off to where if you listen to the album and just pay attention to what they sing, you're like, okay, motherfucker, I'm Carlos Foley. You know what I'm saying? So,
you're the plug.
So what is the concept behind the whole Carlos Foley? So give us a, because I know, but the people listening might not know, because once you set it up for them and they tune their ear to listen to the album and that concept, it makes the album a fucking adventure. So
it is. It's a movie. And like we were talking about, you know, from our music video that we just, you know, made before this. Let's tell the story from the get. I'm gonna tell you, TWTMC, which is the sweatshirt that he's wearing, To Whom This May Concern, is the name of the first album that we dropped in January. We also took that concept as our brand, as To Whom This Music Concerns, and why we were doing it. It wasn't like we're like, yo, man, we still got to blow, bro. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna make this we're gonna be the next whatever. It's like, nah, man, we still love crafting music because we can't turn that part of our brains off. It's in our soul, and the conversations we used to have throughout the years, we were just always friends, regardless of making music. I wasn't making music. He dropped Slim Chance, you know, 1/3, like that was dope. But over a span of 10 years, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before when it was Black Catfish, right?
Right.
I just was like, finally, when COVID hit and all that stuff, like it was like, nah, this is the time. If I don't use this time, I'll never forgive myself. You know, I shot a bunch of music videos with another guy I was working with. Me and Slim kind of just had that conversation, bro. You need to come out here.
Not to interrupt. Shout out to the
Joe Nate.
To Whom This May Concern album. Okay. The reason why this album is so important, because when COVID was going on, the only reason why this album happened is because the price of the plane tickets were like $99.
$60.
$60.
Wow.
Round trip.
Fuck yeah.
So this is where this plane came from. This is where the plane came from. So when you see this plane, that's like me on that COVID plane. You know what I'm saying?
It's how it started. It's the beginning of the story.
And we didn't have no music. We just shot over there. So we had 6 days to do it. Bro, we did
10 songs.
10 songs.
And that's the first album, right?
Right.
Yeah. And every song made the album.
It had to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we dropped 20 and then pulled 10 out to be the dope. So we, you know what I'm saying? And then it just happened to be those 10 songs was fucking fire to me. You know what I'm saying? Fire. So I was like, okay, this is my baby. This got meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? Then it was over. My man 5'3" was like, yo, it's time for me to come out with my album. You know what I'm saying? I need to push. Boy, that engine turned into me because I wanted, if y'all don't know, this is like my twin. So when he told me it was his time, I went to the lab and went crazy.
You sure did, buddy.
And after I went crazy, he had the concept of, you know what? I love you, my bro, but I want my sound. I don't want your sound. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be too Slim Chancey. Had to see that. I seen that, so I was like, okay, I got all of this fucking music. What can I do? And good old Albert J was like, shit. To whom this music may concern, it has a home over here. And so we shot right back to Vegas with like 28 songs. And 28 songs, we just murdered them, you know what I'm saying? And split the good and the bad. And Carlos Foley came.
You were honestly one of the people in my musical journey that taught me catering to the track is the most important thing.
Slim's always been a different type of artist.
But being able to not just like, okay, I'm gonna rap the same way or the same style every time on a beat.
Agreed.
Listening to the song or listening to a melody, and then just saying what the melody is doing.
Agreed.
You know, saying what this sounds like this. And once you do that and you've got a concept, it's like the rhyming and all the technical aspect you can get into later. You know, but when you have the soul, the feeling of what this song is,
Agreed.
As an artist, that's like what it's about, and it's a puzzle. You know, you're figuring it out like a little puzzle piece. And once he just doesn't think about, he just does song by song by song by song, and then now we've got a whole bunch of songs to go through and go, okay, these songs make sense to go together. And now let me add my little Albert J take on what you're doing and
it
tell the other part of the story.
Because it didn't go overboard. Because if you just go with just what I got, it's just strictly grunge, fuck you, drugs, and fuck you some more. You know what I'm saying? And Albert brings that lightness to it. It's just, you know,
When did the project come out?
Well, the first one, To Whom This May Concern, came out. The end. It was like January 20th, or like the end of January. And shout out to Joe Nate. He was a huge part of the project to make it sound like the way it did. I'm still green after home studios for having those for 15 years. You know what I mean? Like I still feel like I don't know shit. So I've got Logic and I do my part. And my buddy Joe Nate, who I made 3 albums before that were called The Goods. Joe Nate and Albert J. You can go check them out.
Goods.
Volume 1, 2, and 3. Those came out 2018, 2019, and 2020. We shot some videos too, but anyways, shout out to Joe Nate.
Did you know him? Sorry to cut you off. Did you know him before you went to Vegas?
No, I met him in Vegas. One of my roommate worked with him in a restaurant, and just was like, he's making music. Y'all need to link up.
And linked up, and it worked.
And it worked.
That's dope. Sorry to cut you off.
So he's still doing, he's still producing. He's got a female artist he's working with. He's got a lot. Like he's a producer as well. Like he's not just the artist. And he took our music and the 10 songs that we did, and I looked at Slim, just didn't know yet, and I looked at it, I said, wait till he gets here. And man, he didn't understand why we needed him, but once he got onto it, I'll let you tell him. Yeah,
Stevie Wonder. That's all I can say. He was Quincy Jones
he was in there and really made the songs go to the next level. And so he did that for Where's Carlos Foley as well. He's a part of that. He's also featured on both of the albums. He's got some verses on there, but that led to, like you said, the second trip was like, yo, man, To Whom This May Concern was dope, but we got to shoot a we had shot a couple videos, but because of COVID and other complications, it just didn't come out the way we wanted. But we shot our video to Goldmine / Honesty with the Pulp Fiction theme.
Fucking
was Samuel
genius.
L. I was John Travolta.
That visual is fucking genius. Y'all played that so well.
Right.
Appreciate that.
And I love the fact y'all wasn't rapping in it, like, per se. You know what I mean?
Fun debate. Who played it better? Albert J. and Slim as Pulp Fiction, or F. You Stan and B. Howard as Claude and Ray? Who played?
Shout out to those guys. They're dope as hell.
Those are dope visuals, man.
I mean, 1A and 2A on me because, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even.
Like for
fucking
how
movies,
y'all
bro.
nailed like scene for scene. Y'all nailed
Killed
scene for
it.
scene, and costume, and they nailed the makeup and then they made it even funnier by what I'm saying?
But y'all's outfits, Albert J's fucking hair and shit, bro.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah,
I'll put it if y'all
wig.
send me a still shot and I'll put it up for everybody right here.
I got one.
I'm a fan of FU and B Howard. Those are like my guys, man.
Yeah, those are talented cats, man.
And their video was outrageous.
Yeah, shout out to Claude and Ray. They pulled up for an episode. Man.
They did.
Those are my guys, man.
But that fucking gold mine video.
I got to be honest, man. Back when I used to really actually make music, the three of you on the other side of that table, man, were big influences to what was going on around me. Like y'all were always stood out.
To do something with FU, man.
I mean, but likewise,
You
though,
should.
brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's a phone call.
Yeah.
You should just make that happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got the same energy. Shout outs to FU, man, wherever you at, man.
No, we'll cut this out and send it to him.
I remember the first time I seen FU on stage, and I was like, God damn, he's Slim chancing it.
I didn't meet him until he came up here.
Real
Somebody else
shit.
told me that.
That was the thing about all of you. Like when the first time I saw Black Catfish perform, it was a competitive state.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? We were arch rivals. They were Black Catfish.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then with Albert J, it was the same competitiveness because I was Squints and he was Albert J.
Right.
Yes, it was like when somebody told me it was like a WWF wrestling.
That was a beautiful form.
You know what I'm saying? You had the Road Warriors. You had the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, remember they used to have like the I forget what they called it, but they had me come in and do the interview where we talk shit to each other before the show.
Yeah.
That shit was so fly.
Like a press conference type
because
shit.
It was real. It wasn't no cap in that shit
No,
because
no,
we
we were
really
competitive.
did. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be
no cap. Like, but it wasn't hate. It was love.
Respectful level.
It was very respectful level because we knew that every artist there was the shit. Like it wasn't like it was no trash.
We wouldn't all be right here now if it wasn't for that.
And that's what I was leading.
Saint and Capo
for sure. Shout out to both them guys. I wish Saint could pull up. Capo's pulling up soon. He's got some news for us. He wants to break here, so we're waiting on that phone call. But shout out to Capo a million times. We bring him up all the time. But yeah, that's what I was leading to. Slim is this.
Some good friends.
If it wasn't for all that, you know what I'm saying?
It's family friends.
It's dope to me now to sit here on Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving Eve.
I sent the shot to you.
I don't know.
I
sent the picture.
Yeah, I need that.
Like teardrop for that, for real though.
That's real shit, bro. Because only the real come to this table anyway. Yeah, but you guys are considered the real, not because I knew you back then.
Right.
It's just weird how it all works. That's not what it is, but that's what it is. Right. It's fucking crazy, man. And everybody knows Five's. He's the core to this show.
Right.
I mean, you recently had Jelly Roll on the scene. Years ago, I remember seeing him at the Rutledge, bro. Like it's awesome.
Right. I remember his
like,
birthday party, man. They shut that motherfucker down, bro. Like the Rutledge was like so legendary to a lot of
people,
a lot of artists out of Nashville.
Yeah, we speak on the Rutledge a lot.
Like because without you got to look at it like I'm pretty sure there've been other spots.
That was the Mecca.
Without the Rutledge, there probably wouldn't be no Capo or Saint per se. You know what I mean?
I don't think it would be a fish.
Oh, it would definitely be them, but it wouldn't. It wouldn't have the same. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Because it gave them a steady place to where hip hop at the time, hip hop was very frowned upon as far as and rightfully so. You know what I mean? Like
every bit of Show Improves growth was built off the Rutledge.
And I'll tell you,
absolutely.
Like I met Blaze. I went to Belmont University. That's why I moved to Nashville, Tennessee, to just let the people know. I was 18. We did the first what was called the Urban Showcase at Belmont ever. It was me, Blaze,
shout Blaze 314,
Raphael Sears, and this other young lady. I forget her name. It was like Keisha. It was like I feel bad. She was awesome. Anyways, so that was Kenneth Brown. You know Kenneth Brown.
Yeah, Brown Wave
Entertainment. I just saw that there was like posters of Blaze around the dorm rooms, and I'm like, "There's a rapper here.
Yeah.
Hold on, like, I gotta meet him."
Yeah,
and we rapped in front of 2,000 people.
Yeah,
I mean, you had to go to if you're in the music business program at Belmont, you had to go to 2 showcases.
Okay.
So when people heard Urban Showcase, man, then this is the first one. Everybody wanted to see who's going. I was the only guy that looked like me, and I was happy about that. I was like, please don't let this be like 4 Caucasian acts doing the Urban Music Challenge, man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And it was a beautiful thing because that launched me. But I felt like honestly, even with some of the guys that I worked with,
like
it wasn't until the UMC. Yeah, I felt like the African American community in the Nashville didn't know who I was until that time.
So was the UMC the same thing as the thing at Belmont? The Urban Music Challenge?
No, it wasn't a challenge.
No, that
it
was
was
a
a
school.
showcase. So it's
okay.
and someone did win. Like Blaze won that one. Shout out to Blaze.
Shout out to Blaze
Amazing
304.
artist,
When I first met Blaze, I saw that though. I saw the banners and
Blaze
shit.
looks like he just carries a guitar with him.
Right. Shout out to Blaze, man.
I remember
he's amazing. Yeah,
when I
He
first
still ain't
saw
pulled
him,
up. He'll be here soon too.
like, I don't know if you know
He
this,
said he
Squints,
would?
but
Shut up. He's coming?
the reason
not
why
tonight.
you
Oh,
know
he'll be
Black
here soon.
Catfish is because me and Fatty was at the actually first UMC that y'all made the finals. When y'all was in it as arch rivals, and y'all went up against Action. And I remember B. Howard making a statement
B.
about
Howard,
his
you
singer
and
having
Jay.
mustard stain on his shirt. You know what I'm saying? And
B.
I
Howard
told-
burned on dude.
Yeah, B. Howard burned on Action's singer, the dude who was singing the song with. But anyway, I remember seeing y'all guys, and I was like, went home and told them, I was like, man, I seen some stars. Like, I'd never seen like indie artists get so much love and deserve it though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a harsh critic when it comes to this music. And I'm looking at y'all guys, and I'm looking at Action. I thought Action was Plies. You know what I mean? Like, this time of
Action's talented dude.
Right, very
Very
talented dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Absolutely.
looking at y'all guys. I'm like, damn, B's one of the most talented spitters. You know what I'm saying? You had bars. You had like the Bone Thugs and Harmony, the rap. You know what I mean? Fast. Then you had Blaze dancing all over the stage. You had Chatty Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Slapping his belly and shit, going.
Yeah.
It was characters.
It was characters, bro.
yeah.
But they didn't overpower each other. You know what I'm saying?
Arch Rivals was
That was
a
a hell of
dope.
an album.
that was a
y'all
great
had.
album.
Like,
That was a great
I
album.
bumped the shit out of Arch Rivals album.
It was a dope project,
You know what I'm
and we
saying?
had
Very dope
fun. We had
project.
so much fun off that, and it literally paved the way, bro. It
Look
put
what the
every-
characters have done to each other. Here I am in a group with this guy, but he's doing a podcast with my man right here.
Yeah,
Right.
and you and
Doing
Albert.
music with Albert
For
over
real.
here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just characters, man. It's like a rainbow of colors, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All from the Rutledge.
Yeah, it's a beautiful story. It really is. I feel sorry for the people though that didn't get to experience that with us.
Man, I feel
that
sorry
was
for them.
Yeah.
that was a different
special time.
It was a phenomenal moment because I'm gonna tell you why. For the first time in hip hop, if you was whack, you knew it. You know what I mean? That stage separated you, the whack. I didn't have to come up to you like now. You know what I'm saying? You can hide behind the showcase, have some money. A couple people come to these shows, you're bumping when you really whack.
Yeah.
But that UMC, when you got on that stage, your homies couldn't get up there with you. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have your music playing. You had to rap free. In the beginning, you couldn't have your music. You know what I mean? You had to
And
rap.
you had to submit for it.
Damn right, you had to submit the music for it.
When I did UMC, I went home first round.
Hey,
You
By
know who took?
yourself?
I did UMC. I did
yourself?
yeah,
I
by
remember
myself
that.
as Squints right after Poppin' Rubber Bands hit on the radio. So it was I was like the grind to shine winner. Went into UMC, got knocked out first round. You know who took me home?
Who took finesse, right?
Xfinity.
Oh,
Infinity.
You can't be mad about that.
I drew a wrong card, bro.
Right,
These
yeah.
girls are
They had
real
it
talented
together.
girls, man.
Right.
Miley Rose,
that when I
KO,
And
McCoy, and Fancy.
Yeah.
And them girls, bro, they were like Destiny's Child. They came out dancing. All of them pretty girls. All of them super talented. And I came out with Poppin' Rubber Bands swinging because that was the radio joint. You know what I'm saying? And I came out solo dolo and shook it. But them girls really shook it. And I went home respectfully. I didn't give a fuck. I applauded them.
Beautiful. Yeah, that was all beautiful.
Yeah,
And
but that was my UMC story.
And I was actually in that
didn't know
UMC, and I
you was-
lost in the
did
final
you?
round with Underground Senate.
Okay,
with
there it
E.T.
is.
and Knuckles.
There it is.
Yeah, and we lost to them
Knuckles
too in the
McGee.
final round.
now guess who smacked Infinity's ass?
Who?
Black Catfish.
Hell yeah, that's what it is. Oh, at the
you
champions,
gotta say it like that,
yeah, at the champions thing because they won one.
Shout out to those
Chad
girls,
won
man. They
one.
still
Yeah,
making
Chad
music.
won one.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Millie Rose and
Yeah,
shout out
and
to
Fancy.
K.O. McCoy.
And shout out to
Yeah.
KO.
Absolutely,
They're,
man.
They could
those
pull
are-
up.
those
They could
girls
pull
are
up here
amazing.
anytime they
Oh
want.
man, that would be dope, man.
They're
Yeah,
amazing.
I know K.O. McCoy's around.
Yeah, she is.
I can get.
Fancy is too. She's about to get
And
married.
Millie, yeah.
Millie's
She's doing
already
her own
married, I
thing.
believe. Yeah.
She's doing her own.
She's still
She's still doing music. She put out
Dope.
videos.
Shout out to them girls.
She's
They can
doing
pull
it
up anytime
herself.
they want. That's
know,
one thing this show has not seen yet is a female guest.
Yeah.
We gotta change that, Bubba.
I've been
But-
trying to get Bunny over here too with Boss Man, but
Squints, I remember like because when I came out in the UMC, I came out and I dissed everybody that was in that competition. Like I walked
that.
up in a silk white jacket as Albert J. Nobody knew me, and I came out and dissed everybody, and the crowd went wild. It was amazing. It was a spiritual experience for me. I'll never forget it. And later on, I remember having a conversation with you. You're like, man, if you say Squints up there, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
That's real shit.
He told me that. I said, really, man? Even if I say squints, you can't see me like limo tints.
Don't
You know
say
what I
my
mean?
fucking name. Don't say my fucking name.
He's like, I'm punching your face.
punch
I
you
was
in
like,
your
I love you, bro. But
I love you too.
But you were never in the UMC with me, so it was all good like that directly on, you know? Like, I love it. It was awesome, bro.
That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny that you said that. I said that.
You did say that. And I knew you were like half joking.
And I'm not an aggressive guy. You probably would have beat me up. At the same time, it's funny I said that though.
You did say it. You were like, yo, man.
You said it, you mean
He
it.
said it very casually. You were like,
Fuck
hey,
yeah,
man.
that's real shit.
He wasn't mad about it. He was like, look, man, if you say my name up there, I'm gonna punch you in your face. Just like that.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, all right,
And that's
I
what
respect
you was good for name calling, boy. You was throwing name out.
Yeah,
there.
at that time, it was like it brought everybody in instead of just like, hey, this wasn't just a showcase. You told me this is an urban music challenge. You said that this is a winner and there's a and you got these are my opponents. I'm knocking all of y'all out, you know? And
Right.
Yeah.
first time it worked, you know, second time it worked. I even went to the finals of that season with B. Howard.
Right.
B. Howard,
B.
I
Howard
had
beat
hit-
you, but you really beat him on that one. I mean, but listen, B know his love. He know. He even said it
Howard's
after
love.
the fact. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out to B. Howard.
Yeah,
Thank you
but
for being
yeah.
the realest dude ever.
but yeah, because B, you know what I'm saying?
But
B,
so many
super
people
bars.
miss this wave, bro.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh my
You have no
God.
idea. Like a lot of listeners and watchers have no idea of that
No
era.
idea.
I
Like
wonder how
Yeah,
many,
yeah,
how
they
many
missed
times
that.
do y'all bring this up through your podcast?
we bring it up a lot. We really do
You
because
know why?
it built
Because
so
it's
many
such
bridges.
a golden era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you got to think everybody. Like if you look
Such
back,
a
dude. I mean,
golden
this
era.
is literally. I could edit this before I go to sleep tonight and then come out tomorrow. Like literally, and fuck it, I'll do it. Like it doesn't matter. But if you look back, this would be episode 26. And if you look back through the first 26, bro, there's not nobody you don't know at this table.
Nobody.
But everybody got a place at this table. And everybody that listens and watches or comes in contact with the show, bro, they appreciate that person on here in some way because they've heard that name. They've seen that person. They've heard their name. They
And
know
now-
they do
now they can
something.
put a face to it.
They put a face to it, and then we tell all these little stories in between.
Yeah.
And then Chad throws up footage of like backstage shit with Jelly and
And he
bro,
has it
like
all, man.
Love it.
yeah, and that's
love
it. And you know with the podcast, the visuals are exclusively on ChadArmesTV.
Right.
So we're in the
What
middle
was
of all
Chad's
that.
song
Yeah.
back then. Follow the drip.
Pick one.
Chatty. There's a man.
Pick one. That used to be the hardest working dude y'all were around, dog.
Oh yeah.
Man,
That
Chad dropped
motherfucker just had so many
Chad
after hits
Chad has
after hits.
20.
Not every day.
I think he has 23 projects.
Motherfucker had hits.
That is a fucking catalog.
That fat motherfucker had hits.
That motherfucker
But
had hits.
that motherfucker right now could write the hottest shit you've ever heard.
He
in
still has
studio.
hits. Yeah, he still has
believe
hits.
it.
The last verse
Yeah.
that he has out recorded is the Origami with one of Worm's last songs, RP Wizzle, and
P. Wizzle.
the hardest verse I think Chad's ever spit. If you're not familiar with it, I should play it before you leave.
I'm on
But,
that. I'm on that album too. Shameless self plug.
On which album?
Chatties.
Oh yeah.
I wonder why come nobody use me as features anymore.
That I do not. So I never put a record together. I say this all the time. I was a better feature artist. So every record I got put together. No, me and Albert J I did a feature for Albert J, and I think he did one for me. Or we did a song together and we put it on both of our projects or something like that.
And then we also did one with Dice.
Exactly. And Dice put a record together. Dice put a record together.
You murdered us honestly on that one.
Yeah.
We did great. We did our thing. You know what I'm saying?
That was his. Like I said, Squints
came in there and just he looted
right
on
up
him,
his
man.
fucking
He
leg.
just-
You know what song they're talking about, Slim?
Yeah, he- no.
I'll have to let you hear that too.
You
killed it.
My man looking like
Shout out Dice. Dice put together a record with me and Bravo Gator as well. And I've never met Bravo until me and ChadArmesTV did the Bravo Gator and Lex interview and shit, which was real as fuck. Because I've always been a fan of Bravo.
Shout out to Lex.
Shout out to Bravo.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Brahmo.
same with Five. I had a record put together through somebody, but I don't have a record with Slim Chance. I never had one with Slim Chance.
Man,
That's
will you
unfortunate.
tell them about
I
our
don't
hidden
rap.
album too?
I'm not a rapper, man. I'm a podcast host,
Yeah.
right.
but I can rap.
I'm trying to get out of it. Really, I want to do my own podcast, but I want mine to be raunchy.
I mean, this is about as real as it gets. We're just trying to keep it.
Y'all need
You
to
have
do,
you have
man.
a good preservation, good you
Listen.
have a good a life.
Can
You have
I
a
say
class
real
to your
quick?
shit.
Go ahead.
Right, Slim and Bricko show was the most unscripted, ghettoest, hoodest, make you wake up every morning.
What happened to it?
Watch this shit.
We just wasn't consistent.
We'll get back, get consistent,
I
motherfucker.
think
I love
like when we
But the
when,
numbers was crazy.
it was, but like I
good.
think like with this form, especially like after we did the last podcast, shout out to a Cartel Fam. We did their podcast, and I looked at them guys. I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys got to get back to it because that shit was like, I used to wake up every morning like, let me see what these motherfuckers talking about.
Yeah, this morning.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a good morning show. It was a great morning show.
And it was they'd be in the truck, you know what I'm saying, headed to work, you know what I'm saying, and everything was sponsored.
Y'all have so much energy at that hour. I don't know how.
Keep it going, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
See that feedback alone, Slim, should make something happen, bro.
Yeah, energy.
Right.
That spark has to see that, bro. Make that shit. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I remember Squints coming to my house every day talking about this right here.
Damn right.
You know what I mean?
Manifestation at its
Right.
finest.
I remember every day we would sit outside and man, the conversation he was like, man, I'm finna do it. I'm telling you, man, I'm finna do it. I remember I'm finna get with Joe Real. I'm finna do it. And I mean, and look now you got motherfuckers calling him like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get on the podcast. So I'm so excited what 2022 has to bring.
Like
you know what I mean?
Yeah, 1000%.
You've used your status. You know what I'm saying?
Got
Squints
to.
knows every fucking body.
For
bro.
sure.
He's the glue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
dude knows everybody. I thought I knew. Everybody knows me. I don't know
Right.
everybody.
Here's one I don't know that
You know
I
what I
think you
mean?
do know that I think I need help with. Today, I got hit across new music platform with the new Trapper Mandel project.
You don't know trap?
I do not, and I'd love to.
Man,
I think
I can make that happen.
Fate's trying to build that bridge for me too.
Yeah, we can make that happen, man.
Yeah, but I'm
Trap,
trying to get Trap over here for
we
sure.
had trap on the Tony Nights tour.
I want Trap,
You know
and
what I'm
I want Trap, and I want band play. That's
Hell
two
yeah.
people I want to talk to.
Especially
Hell
now.
yeah.
And shout out to
Especially
man,
now.
RP the Dolph,
Yeah.
man.
Shout out band play.
man. Yeah.
RP Dolph.
Route,
He's
Empire.
definitely one of the people that just popped in my heart
Right,
too.
man.
And when I heard that he passed, I was like,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That was-
immediately. That's where my
I
head's
thought
at.
about band play when
Me too,
when-
man.
Oh my God.
Me too, man.
Dang.
it's heartbreaking, man.
Yeah,
I hate
crazy.
I hate it.
But yeah, those are definitely two. You know what I mean? Trap, man, like he just dropped the album like, today, man.
Dope.
And like I remember very vividly, like when this is right when we first opened Superior Sound Lab, right? And Trap and Half a Key. That was I don't know if there was a group or whatever. That was Peanut Butter and Jelly, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, these guys. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of these guys, but if you
Nice voice.
haven't looked, man, that was Peanut Butter and Jelly. But you know the thing about it was no knock to Half a Key, but he had more of the Future sound. You know what I mean? Not saying he was trying to sound like Future because Half a Key, he talks like that. You know what I mean? But Trap had his own. You know how you hear a rapper and you hear him, you know exactly who it is. Now he sounds like.
Yeah.
Trap has that. Like when you hear Trap, it's his own style, it's his own flow, it's a different cadence, and it's infectious. You know what I mean? Because it's so raw, it's so hood, but it's him. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I was
The
like,
guy, what's the name? Key? What's the name?
Half a Key.
Half a Key. His fucking hooks, man.
Yeah.
As
oh my God, bro.
as soon as I saw that
my
Trap
God.
released a new project, I clicked on it and just saved it. Like I haven't got to listen to any of it, but I did hit play on the first song, and as soon as it starts, it's just that you hear that cadence as soon as it starts.
Right,
like you
right.
And y'all, I'm not
And you
gonna
know
lie.
it's Trap.
I wonder, like, if we would have had some of this technology, back then in 08, 09, 2010, if we would have had, you know what I mean? Just for us,
now,
I mean, like,
right.
yeah, what we're doing now, like, we put out Carlos Foley, we got 40,000 streams worldwide.
Worldwide,
like, just,
right.
Spotify. I mean, like, and I know there's ways people pay and do bots and stuff. Like, real talk, like we did some Google ads for a couple things, and then talked to some other people, and boom, we did 18,000 in a day. You know, and like when something gets in those algorithms, it goes.
It goes,
You know,
right.
I got music videos in that recent time.
I had somebody
did that.
telling me, nah, man, y'all pay for them views. I'm like,
So
no,
shout out to
Trust me, guys, I know these motherfuckers ain't paid for no
check this out.
No, like,
I'm about to make myself a dope ass plaque because shout out to Jelly Roll.
yeah.
Because thanks to Jelly Roll and Haystack, Bad Guy was featured on the re-release that Chad put up probably like a year ago of my mixtape Things Change. So all the Spotify, like iTunes, all that platform has like some other records. It has Tony Danza on it, and it has a Bad Guy with Stack and Jelly. But the Things Change is about to hit 250,000 streams.
Wow.
I'm
That's awesome.
I'm like 6,000 or 7,000 plays away from 250,000.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, 250. And yeah, right. And
And you
hate
didn't,
why we
you
didn't
didn't
get a song with
resurrect
Jelly
that.
back
You know,
then.
like, that's
fun fact. Haven't seen a penny of that. I haven't seen a goddamn penny of that.
Somebody's getting paid.
But I have the numbers.
Right.
yeah.
And when I hit that 250,000,
Fucking Carter,
Yeah.
man.
when I hit that 250,000, I'm gonna print me something nice, fellas.
Yeah.
Something nice gonna be out here for myself.
You never know. Like, I mean, the internet is the internet, as we all know.
Right.
Like,
Some
we
kids
had somebody
win,
on the
man.
first album, like it was in India, share one of my videos, and
Man, look,
I couldn't believe it.
At
You
the
know?
height the black catfish, bro. Bricks was fucking with this one chick, man. You know what I mean? Bad little chick. So you fast forward 5 years later, I'm watching ESPN. This bitch is sliding out on a fucking like 100,000 views, sliding from some shit she did during the snow. Like, you know what I mean? Now she's fucking internet famous. You know what I mean?
He says sliding in the
Like
snow. What the fuck was she doing, Five?
Yeah.
Was she skiing?
No, what she did was, okay.
I think it was
Snowboarding?
a challenge when they.
It wasn't even a challenge, bro. What it was is she thought. Remember we had that ice storm.
This is great.
We had the ice storm, right? So she had like, you know, when you go like buy like a comforter, the bag that the comforter comes in. She had that. So she gets this bright idea. You know what? I'm gonna slide down this slope on this thing.
Sledding.
And she got to going so fast she couldn't stop, and she slid under a fence.
Kill her?
No, I didn't kill her.
Oh, okay.
They made her famous.
Gotcha.
That's the point I'm making. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like the whole how the internet. It was on ESPN.
Damn.
And I'm like, damn, Bricks used to fuck with this chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
And it's whatever you're into, man. Like
Right,
my buddy's internet famous for giving financial advice. He's got like 250,000 followers, and just like
And you know,
that's how it is.
you know
Like this is the
D-Money?
world we live in now.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
chasing a bag over
Shout
here,
out to
bro.
D-Money. His
great.
daughter is
that's
literally
it.
a
that's what he's
YouTube influencer. Like she gets paid. You know what I mean? Like she's like 15, 16 years old.
Chasing a bag. I said I'm chasing a
understand
bag.
that. Imagine being a kid in this world, you know, and it's like, man, do I want to like do like a 4-year degree and like, you know, go try to find a job and be out there in the world, or let me do some stuff on
Dude,
YouTube and get
crypto
paid
is the
millions?
key.
Like, what?
Yeah.
That's
Crypto is the key.
what you said.
So
Fucking wake up rich.
So
Quit my job.
So to get back to the music for 1 second.
Yeah, we're at an hour.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys just shot a video, right?
Yes, we did.
Can you tell us a little about, first of all, like what are some of the songs off of Where's Carlos Foley? What is your favorite songs, first of all? And then what did you shoot the video to?
Me, my favorite song is definitely Pusha, and
Push it, phone.
Push it phone.
Say something.
And say something. And Down in the Hole.
I remember saying something.
And Down in the Hole definitely.
How many songs are on the
It
record?
tells the whole story. It finishes the story. It's the end.
It's 12.
12 songs? Send me the album art, Jack. Please.
There's 12 songs. Yeah.
And
I will.
Rise and Fly. Yeah, those are my.
Rise,
I for real gonna edit this.
Yeah, well, so we shot when he was in Vegas. We shot a video to the song "Disco Ball," and that is
That's
just on
one of my
some-
favorites
We're
on there.
introducing what's called the Summer Snow Club, which is just a wild, batch of crazies who think
that-
they're saving the world by pulling into a garage, having a drug party. You know what I mean? They think they're making the world a better place.
Isn't that what
the
this is?
concept behind the video.
I thought that's what we were doing here.
That's hilarious. But no, like, we shot it like
Goes up in like 50 motherfuckers.
50 people get out like a clown act, and
I've seen clips of it, and the clips alone are fucking.
It's wild.
Like when the guys.
Yeah,
I don't want to give nothing away, but yeah, I mean, the
it's
clips are-
psychedelic. We'll
yeah.
say that it's psychedelic with the colors and the whole concept. It's we're on doing something different, weird.
Absolutely.
Like you can watch Cartoon Network and see the craziest cartoon and not think nothing of it. But if
Right.
some people try to do that with music in a music video, like we're gonna do that too. And
Right.
so the second video that we just shot 2 days ago with Wesley Crutcher. Shout out to Wesley Crutcher.
Yeah, shout out Whistler
West,
Crusher.
man.
You need them
It's called
FanDuel
Pop-Up.
tips. That's who you call if you need them FanDuel tips, bro.
Leaks too.
That motherfucker be hitting in bags, dog. Shout out Crutcher, bro. That's my guy.
he's a hard
Need him to pull
working guy.
up. He should pull up on me.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
High Def is pulling up soon on us too.
Yeah.
That's dope. So we shot a video to Pop Off, and that kind of concept. We had a plan, and then it just didn't fall through. We found a location that was just really,
There's a feature
really
on that record,
vintage.
correct?
No, it's actually just me and Slim on the
Okay,
record.
cool.
But we had a lot of people pull up. Shout out to Bricks.
Shout out Sam Bricks.
Shout out to Bezel Gang, Bang Bang Bezel Gang. We had Cali pull through.
My
Low
guys.
Back.
187.
Shout out to Clayton Q. He pulled up. My homeboy Hugh. Shout out to H2O. We had Keith and his son pull up.
I saw Blitz was with y'all.
Yeah, I was just about to say 187 Blitz MBO.
MB fucking O.
Yeah,
MB.
That, that meant a lot, man. I hadn't seen that guy in over a decade.
That's how we met
and
you.
people
Matter of
just
fact, he
pull
was
up
with,
on me.
He was like, you know what I'm saying, connected with MBO when I think.
I'm not gonna lie. I was connected with any and everybody at the time.
was willing to
That
work.
was just me, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Albert J wanted
that
to
was
work,
like
you know?
when we came out. MBO was
saw
the biggest
my-
movement at the time.
Oh, absolutely. And they were doing awesome underground stuff and promoting everybody's album. Like they'd take
They had
your
a
album
club.
and then sell
Remember
it. You know, they had
we
their own
shot
club.
Part
Yeah.
of what's the name at that club in Nashville?
Shout out to 28. Shout out to all those people.
MBO had a
OGs.
club
Them
downtown.
boys are OGs.
Yeah, Dose.
they did, yeah.
All them. Dose.
More Sasquatches.
So,
Sasquatches.
so where was I?
You was talking about the video pop off.
Thank you, Pop Off. This location that's just really vintagey. We found and went in there and basically shot like an elegant dope boy Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, I seen the pics. Where were y'all at? Where y'all at now?
Well, it was a spot in East Nashville we found, but it's just it's true. You wouldn't know where we were. It was
Undisclosed location.
Yeah, undisclosed location.
Yeah.
It was just came together. It was fly, man.
Yeah,
and we had the outfits we busted up. We just like to be on some different stuff, you know.
The video has nothing to do with the song, so we just.
I mean, it kind of does, but it doesn't. You know, like if you're hearing what we're saying, it makes sense. But I know it'll tell the story.
It definitely is.
I mean, the song,
Yeah.
the track alone has so much energy. I mean, you can go any way with it and not
Shout out to
lose,
DJ
you know what I mean?
Waffles.
'Cause, I mean, as soon as you hear that,
DJ
motherfucker-
Waffles.
DJ Waffles, that's his favorite song, man. He's bumping that for us. Yeah.
5. Listen to 5.
Yeah.
That's how it come in. That motherfucker come like it's like the fucking Lord
like-
Have
Did y'all
Mercy
hear
intro, but
trumpets
turned
come in.
up.
Yeah, it's a dope.
I don't know what you're saying, but that's what I think you're saying.
Get knocked off to pay.
Hey,
Paul said get paid.
hey,
You guys are so cool.
Oh, y'all can't be late.
It's so cool to be squint sometimes. I got cool ass friends. man.
Paul can't get paid. Hey.
He's gonna pop off.
We're gonna make sure we'll make sure all the links to the project and shit's posted below too.
It was a lot of fun, man, and I think that's really why we're doing. You know what we're doing? The whole TWTMC, these albums. We got
Guys
a
gotta
third one
keep
on the way.
going, man.
The third one's basically already done.
Right,
It is done. I've got some polishing I'm gonna do on it. We're gonna let our boy Joe Nate do his thing on it.
It's gonna surprise
And
them because they've never
it's called
heard
The
it.
Outcome. Yeah,
It's different because it's different. It's
Outcome.
It's nothing but singing on this motherfucker.
Ooh, don't spoil it.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You can say it. I'm just joking. No, it's very melodic for sure. And there's still some hard songs, man. You're forgetting some, and it's gonna be.
If it was hard, it should have been on the Carlos Foley.
We basically kind of made like not a traditional trilogy where like these stories made sense back to back. But when you play the first album, and then you see the progression, then you see the second album and hear that story. Where's Carlos Foley out now?
All that dirt.
And then you get to the outcome, and then you go, "Oh man, there's another side to these guys."
Right,
Like
right.
I thought we thought they gave all they had, and now they're doing something that I didn't see coming. And
Yeah. That is the outcome.
yes, the outcome is it's versatile. It's gonna be it's pure. It's honest. We got a song called Eve on there. Man, the song Eve. Wait till they hear Eve. Wait till
heard
they
Eve.
hear. Fire.
The
be-
outcome.
The outcome. Wait till they hear the best. Wait, we even got a guy. Shout out to Mikey Drops. Okay, we got a feature on there. Mikey Drops. He's singing on the hook. I mean, it's a beautiful album, man. It's gonna be.
I'm
Awesome.
gonna tell you like one of my favorite little quirks y'all do. Like on the first album, you know what I'm saying, the Jericho Jenkins joint, you know what I mean? That's one of my, because it doesn't make any sense, but it makes perfect sense. It's out of
Yes.
nowhere. You know, what are you doing? You just vibing.
That shit came out.
Right. But y'all do it again. Y'all do it again on Where's Carlos Foley. And at first I didn't like it. I hated it. But now I'm like, it's one of my favorite songs. Holla at your neighbor. Because now I'm in the
neighbor.
movie. The
Yes.
neighbor. And it's kind of like,
Yep,
this is what I
yep.
pictured. This is what I pictured.
Shout out to
This is-
Dolo in
I've already-
Vegas.
Listen, I've
Shout out
already
how
wrote,
happy 5
I've already wrote the treatment for you guys on this video.
He came out.
You're coming in from a long, late night, you know what I'm saying?
You
Y'all
gotta come to
stumbling
Vegas
in,
to
he's
shoot
sitting on the porch blowing. You know what I'm saying? He's like being nosy, whatever. Y'all like, man, what? And then it pans into him. Y'all don't know what he on. He don't know what
Yeah.
y'all on, but he's the neighbor.
And then he
Check
just comes
this
in.
out.
In that.
Let me tell you the true story of how this motherfucker ended on our album.
Yeah.
Albert J has a neighbor that he speaks to, but they really don't just get down. They neighbors. I think me and Albert J's button head in the studio. Let's just go out and smoke before we tear each other's mouths out. God damn it. So we out there smoking. His neighbor pulls up with this super West Coast accent. What's up? What's up? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And he noticed my accent. I'm from Tennessee. That's
You ain't
what's
from
up.
around here, is you?
Well, yeah. He was like, well, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I rap
Where your
too.
grandmama stay?
I told him, I was like, yeah, we up here making this album. He was like, well, I rap too. Me and Albert in the back of our heads, everybody says this shit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
I know.
No, I really rap, man. I rap. Like, all right. You know what, motherfucker? Well, come on, let's go see. We put this motherfucker in the booth. He did a freestyle. We was like, bitch, you on the album.
That was it.
Wow.
That was it.
You know what I'm on.
He
said
and we put it on the album. And it was
said,
like,
what
my
I'm
name
on.
is
fuck
talking-
does
yeah.
that? Who does that?
Yeah, he said, I don't know you, fool. I don't. He kills his first.
Yeah.
And the story that if you listen to it, he's saying, come holler at my neighbors. You know, they
Right.
got them flavors.
Right. I
Because
know.
he knows we're smoking weed or whatever. You
No,
know, I'm
that
coming,
really
you know,
happened because
it
when
really
we
happened.
came
He
over,
smelt it.
He was like, y'all got them flavors. Y'all
Yeah.
got all kind of flavors.
Fun fact.
And he got on the mic and said, my neighbor got them flavors. Just holler at my
Neighbors.
That boy got some
and
Vegas.
snap.
He snapped. He really did. And he didn't even think so. He was like, nah, man, that was bullshit. Let me go home and write something. I was like, nope, sorry, bro. Sorry, you're done. You're like, that was it. That was it. That was the hardest shit ever.
Yeah, so
And a shout out to him. Shout out
I've
to
never
Dolo.
had that happen. Somebody
Fun
I don't
facts.
even know end up on the
And ended up
album.
on our album. Yeah, none of us are on the track. That's what's beautiful. It's a little interlude, you know.
Right.
I remember
It's like,
those
where the
moments
fuck-
in albums.
It's another one of those. What?
Like you said, just
Yeah.
sit playing.
Yeah.
That shit
And he,
never happened.
and I ain't gonna lie. You know, my song "Find a Way" is a completely out the blue.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. The transition
song.
of it.
We
You know what I'm
just-
saying?
But
That's
From because it's like isn't it like 2 tracks in one? If I'm not
yeah,
mistaken?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, exactly. 2 tracks in one. What kind of? Yeah, exactly.
Well,
But the
that's how,
vibes
when I
and
heard
the-
it, I was like, okay, yeah.
It's kind of what we did with the albums.
Yeah.
We hit you with the TWTMC and then, you know, smooth, and all of a sudden, bam,
Yeah.
we're back to
Yeah.
kind of on some harder tip, you know. And yeah, like, but the whole album, when you listen to it, at first when we were piecing it together, we're like, man, I don't know. And we found the order. We sit down and discuss every detail, obviously, of how the song plays and make it albums. People aren't focusing on albums. They make a dope song, they throw it on a track list. That's cool.
Right, right.
But to make a cohesive project that makes sense and tells the story from the time that you started to the time that you finish it, it is a movie.
Absolutely.
And that's why I want to get to the point. People like DJ Waffles. We were recently on him.
DJ
He was
Waffles.
he was
I love
asked in Atlanta,
right.
in the padded room. He was asking us, you know, what are you trying to do with music? You know, what are y'all doing? And it was like, really, to just get a following where, you know, Tarantino drops a movie or your favorite director drops a movie, you want to run to watch it. It's the same concept. We're doing it because we love it. It's art, and the fact that a nice little following is gathering around, can't wait to enjoy another episode,
Makes
just
it
like what
even
you're
better.
doing here with this podcast. Shout out to you for just doing it. You know, we know so many people with talent and gifts and they're just incredible at what they do, but maybe they're not doing it, and that's okay. Everybody has their own free will, live your life. But man, we come together and start interacting and start making things happen. It's like it's
easy.
magic, and it's easy.
And it's easy.
It happens naturally.
Like I said, man, when I saw you were in town, I had to take full advantage of it and get you over here. I'm
Man,
glad. I'm
my
glad
parents
that you
went
took.
to sleep. The nieces and nephews went to sleep, and it was like, man,
I'm glad you took the opportunity. Because, like I said, bro,
Yeah.
I'll push it out and we'll make the shit happen fast too.
Thank you.
I'm just glad you were able to pull up.
Absolutely.
Because we go back, bro.
Absolutely,
And,
man. It's all love. Yeah, apart from the music, apart from whatever you're doing, regardless, as a human being, man, you know, I wish you and your family nothing but the best.
Word. Yeah, same regardless of that.
Hey, motherfucker.
Yeah, Slim ain't no stranger around here. This is the first time I've got him on camera.
If
He
y'all
pulls
I
up
love y'all
occasionally.
notice, he's trying to outro this motherfucker, okay?
Yeah,
Goddamn.
yeah,
Yeah,
got a
man,
time
it was
limit.
very sly.
Shut your goddamn yap, Albert.
yeah. Time flies. Look, time flies.
rolling
Look,
with it. I was
where
rolling with it. What the
look
hell,
where that?
man?
Yeah, no, you're there, Albert.
We got like an hour and a half,
Look,
right?
it's an hour and 15 minutes.
Family well, bro.
Look.
I know it's time to go.
I'm trying to push it out for tomorrow. So that's just more we gotta edit. So yeah, we're gonna cut it off, bro. We were trying to keep, bro. We sat here and did episodes that are like 2.5 hours, and that it sounds cool.
Yeah.
But when you're editing that shit,
It's hard.
fuck, God, dude, who you telling, dog? You ain't telling nobody, bro. That shit sucks. But like I said, I wasn't gonna miss the opportunity. I'm glad you didn't either, man. Because real shit. And Slim,
I finally made it.
yeah, Slim finally sat down with me. That's real shit.
finally made
I want Bricks here so we can get that black
That's
cat.
gonna be
shit
hard.
going.
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, and
It'll be easy
and
once we tell them move cameras around.
and Fatty,
Yeah.
and
gonna
bring
be hard.
Fatty too. I
Yes,
want
sir.
all y'all motherfuckers
It's gonna
here.
be fucking
That
hard.
black catfish episode's
It's
coming.
very hard to bring Bricks out.
But
and look, real quick, I'm gonna also say if you type in YouTube Masonic or not, you might see me on a podcast myself.
oh yeah, that's right. You do have a podcast. That's right. That's shit. We
other-
should.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
that's
the
a whole
podcast.
different
Yeah, I wanted
discussion.
to shout out to Vegas Lodge 32.
Yeah.
That's been around since 1908, being in Vegas. We got our own podcast. We just had the Sovereign Grand Inspector General, the Scottish Rite there, the Grand Master of Nevada there. We're very privileged to even just have those guys. It's never been done. You know, those guys in masonry sit down and discuss stuff like that. So
Robert JB on there, fresh as fuck, boy.
Fresh as shit on with his little usher hat on.
Fresh as fuck.
the tux.
Gold little fixtures all over him and shit, man.
I'm very, very honored.
Yeah, shout out to you on that, man.
Can do that shit.
For real.
Because if I didn't know it, Albert.
I was plugged in because of that.
Some square motherfuckers doing that, but no,
Right.
he's like shit. I know Albert. He's far from square and in that shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So you just be like, yeah, everybody ain't like that. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Look, it's that is a whole other discussion. I would love to open that book of worms. But yeah,
I may take you up on that though, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free.
Where you come in and just teach a little bit because I don't know enough to even get into it, and that's a deep rabbit hole. So
Yeah, it's
But-
everybody has their own free will to kind of come and find out about that. And that's exactly how I can say. You know what I mean?
But we'll keep that outlet open, man, and
Absolutely.
maybe take that opportunity and let you come through and teach us a little bit more about that kind of shit. Cause,
Whatever you want.
but regardless, you be safe getting home, bro. And I'm glad you was able to pull up, man. Albert fucking J in the building. Slim chance, 1/3 of black catfish, 1/4 of black catfish. How y'all say that now?
Well, you know,
1/4.
I was corrected because it's always been 4
Yes.
members.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, we're gonna have all
Shout
four
out
of
to
them. Here.
Fatty.
Yeah, shout out Fatty.
Fatty.
We're gonna have all 4 of them here soon. I'm gonna make that happen.
Yes, sir.
Five is gonna make that fucking
I'm
happen.
gonna make it happen, man.
Yeah, shout out 5'3" the motherfucking giant for
Can't say
pulling
the
up,
fire
man.
without the motherfucking giant.
It's fucking Thanksgiving. We hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. It's your
Come
boy.
on.
It's your boy Squint 615. I got some shit to say to the podcast. We out.
But bitch, we got views.